Hello my fellow family foodie friends, it's Jackie, and today I have a very short, very small what's for dinner. I only made 2 dinners this week and I have 0 regrets about it because it is the week in between Christmas and New Year's and I had a lot of relaxing going on. So we ate a lot of the same things. We did a lot of snacky foods, a lot of leftovers from parties we went to, and I had 0 problem with that because I wanted to relax too. I really enjoyed this holiday season. I was actually off of YouTube for the most part and it really was a nice break. So I'm excited to be back, but this what's for dinner only has 2 dinners. I'm going to share with you some snippets of what we did snack wise, but I really didn't take the time to record like my husband making pretzel bites or the cheese sauce I made, just because I really kind of wanted the break. So I hope you enjoy these 2 dinners. They were really yummy and I think they'll be great inspirations for you. So I have 2 cups of milk here, a cup of heavy cream, 6 tablespoons of butter, 2 cups of shredded cheddar, 5 slices of Gouda, and I forgot to show you guys, I'm also doing 5 slices of Colby jack cheese, and then I'm going to do about 20 ounces of the Clancy's cheese melt, or the Aldi version of Velveeta. And then I'm going to throw 2 tablespoons of that in. So I just got this beautiful new crock-pot for Christmas. I have it on low for 8 hours. We will not be eating in 8 hours. I just don't want it to turn off. But look guys, I have a lid. I don't know if you remember my last crock-pot. I got it when I was in high school many years ago. But I finally have a lid. I'm going to drain these noodles. I'm going to leave some of the water behind, about probably half a cup. And then I'm going to dump it right into Addie. I'm keeping the pasta water, so save some of the starchiness. My 6 tablespoons butter. One tablespoon of whole grain mustard. Pepper. Probably about a teaspoon. About a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to start stirring that. All the cheeses. Oop. Heavy cream and milk. The warm macaroni noodles make it really easy to just stir and get everything nice and semi-melted. You put the lid on the crock pot and you let it sit. I let it sit initially for an hour before I stirred it. And we're just getting toppings ready. We're really close to the hour mark at this point, and we just did whatever toppings sounded good to us. We had the suggestion from Carly, one of the viewers. I believe she was the one that said it, for Doritos. So we have Doritos crushed. We have both the nacho and the Cooler Ranch version. Bacon bits cut up. We have lots of different things. So we're getting our toppings prepped as we finish the mac and cheese in the crock pot. Really, since the noodles were baked or cooked already, we just had to let it get nice and gooey. And here is my first time stirring it 1 hour in, and then I let it sit for another half an hour while we finished prepping the toppings. Our mac and cheese bar has peppercorn grinder, violet sea salt, Parmesan cheese, regular Doritos, Cooler Ranch Doritos. Carly, I think, gave me this suggestion. I love it. Thank you so much. Shredded pepper jack cheese, steamed broccoli, heated up bacon bits. I made this bacon on Christmas morning. Actually, I made this bacon on Christmas Eve for Christmas morning, and then I am using the leftovers for bacon bits. I actually did buy a bag of bacon bits in case we ate it all on Christmas morning, but lucky for me, we didn't. And then cut up salami pieces. I would have loved to have had crumbled sausage, but I'd be the only one that would for sure eat that. And it just wasn't worth me making, but this is what we have for our mac and cheese bar. And of course, the creamy mac and cheese. So this is in the crock pot for about, you can see, an hour and 28 minutes. We are about to start serving, but you could leave us in for much longer. But it's all integrated, warmed, and creamy, and delicious. Trust me, I tried it. We all really liked this dinner. It was fun to customize it, and my girls were kind of raving about how fun it was and how much they love the creamy mac and cheese. I don't make homemade mac and cheese very often, so they really enjoyed it, but we had so much left over from a pound that I ended up putting it in a well-oiled pan and covered it with aluminum foil and froze it once it was all cool, and this will be a side in a future dinner. This is one of my husband's signature dinners. It's pan-fried noodles. It's like a Asian stir-fry. It's vegetarian, so my older daughter really likes it, but we like to make it pretty simple. He uses kind of whatever vegetables we have on hand, and he makes the noodles first and foremost, and once those are made, you take an extremely hot pan. We just got a wok for Christmas, so it was really fun to break it in. And you heat some oil, and then you fry your noodles once they're already boiled and soft, and you get a nice crisp on both of them. And while your noodles are frying, you get all your vegetables ready and your sauce ready. So I'm going to link below to his inspiration recipe, but he basically uses sesame oil, canola oil to fry the noodles in, and soy sauce and the chili garlic sauce with some white pepper, different spices. He's flipping the noodles from one side to the other. You'll see he adds in a little bit more canola oil. And while the noodles are going, we're just going to continue getting vegetables ready. My only job in this dinner was making the julienne carrot slices. I like to have them nice and big because my son swears he doesn't like carrots, and I made them easy to pick out. But we also have broccoli chopped up, a can of baby corn, and a can of watered chestnuts. If it were me, I probably would make like 2 to 3 times the amount of vegetables for the same amount of noodles, because I still think it's really good, and then I would just really add a lot more sauce. But my husband pretty much likes to follow the recipe as is and likes it less vegetable-y than I would. But this is a really nice mix, having the carrots, the water chestnuts, the corn, and the broccoli, and then you slowly add your sauce in. Again, I'm linking the inspiration sauce. He doesn't use vinegar. and he adds more chili garlic, but beyond that, he pretty much follows the recipe. He's also adding in minced garlic right from a jar. Once your vegetables have sauteed for quite a bit and then you get a nice softness to them and they're not super crunchy or hard, you add in the fried noodles. And this is where it gets a little difficult and slightly interesting, is pulling apart the noodles that have cooled a little bit and have already been fried. He's using bamboo skewers and the little pasta scooper thing. The skewers actually came with our wok, and we've really loved having this new wok with a lid. I'm very excited that we have it now in our kitchen arsenal. I highly recommend it if you like doing stir fries like we do. So thanks, Dad. Thanks to my dad's wife, too. So the whole time while my husband's integrating the vegetables into the noodles and slowly adding in the sauce, it just slowly cooks together. It really doesn't take that long for this dinner to come together. And at the very end, I decide to make some vegetable spring rolls. I just am making 3 of them. They're minis, they're small. I'm making them in the air fryer at 400 degrees for 8 minutes, and they were perfect. Hot and spicy, your favorite? This is a dinner loved by all, and my kids always fight over who gets more baby corns. So, baby corn for the win. I hope you enjoyed those dinners, and I hope you stick around for next week's grocery haul. What's for dinner? I think I'm going to do it for the first time in all-in-one. I'm going to call it Week of Eats or What We Eat. I'm not quite sure yet. So if that sounds exciting to you, stay tuned for next week. I'm going to link just to a video I think you guys might like right here. Thanks so much for watching. Chow down and chow.
Chow down, chow.